The night will never stay. The night will still go by, though with a million stars you pin it to the sky, though you bind it with a blowing wind and buckle it with the moon. The night will slip away like sorrow or a tune. Regal and royal and ready and right. Good rules Rex rode out to the fight, riding and reeling and reining his road. Good rules returned to his home. One road leads to London, one road leads to Wales. My word leads me seaward to the white dipping sails. Leads me, lures me, calls me to salt green teasing sea. A road without earth's road dust is the right road for me. If you pronounce head, dead, and beard, you'll hear the last word rhymes with did. And in this poem, you will surely find many items of this kind. For instance, dear and fear and here but bear, gear and tear but wear and tear, yeast and list and pleased but pleasant, meant and peat but sweat and great. The last word rhymes with freight and weight. Quite differently again is height, which sounds like bite, indict, and light. The next line should be read with care. The praying prayer says his prayer, been and lean and mean but meant. Note G in get, in gem, and gent. Vice but crevice, advice and devise. Lies but malice, police, concise. We say dreamt, but also dreamed. The last word rhyming with stimb. Grew and blew and knew, but sue. Cow and row, but sow and row. Measles does not sound like measure. The same applied to treason. Treasure, braid, and made, and laid, but said. Treat, but tread, and tread, but tread. A prison is often called a jail, which word is also written gaol. Now note the difference with goal, which rhymes with pole and dole and roll. Owl and jowl are not like bowl. Try foal, then goal, and lastly soul. We say freak and streak, but steak, lick and freak, and speak, but break meadow has the sound of ed. Note, lead and lead, read and read, wear and wary, heard but beard, dread but dreary, earned but feared, bait and gate, and straight but played. Leave out the G and now and not, sword but sword, and word by Lord. Load and Todd and road but broad. Cereal does not sound like seal, real, not like zeal and hill. First say danger, then say anger. Count but country, southern, south, disguise but brewis, youth and hunt brook, but brooch and brood, but blood, hood but mood, and food but flood, mint but pint, and cork but work, dull and gull, and hull but pull, lull and skull, but bull and pull, hour, flower, but tour and poor. We say bone and loan, but gun, pronounced like dawn or dawn, tone and stone and throne, but done, bone and home and scone, but none. Now, reader, always bear in mind the difference between wind and wind. The latter rhymes with rind and kind, breath but bread, and feather, leather, lethal, neither, either, tether, giddy, give but gesture, and gin. Bury is pronounced like berry, enchast, and chop, and chin. Quite different from ch in anchor, which rhymes like tanker and with bunker. Chemist, chasm, choir, cuff and pouch, but touch. Butcher does not sound like crutch. Over has the spelling of lover, and of globe and dove and cover. Hover is not pronounced like clover, which sounds like dover, and like rover, lever, rhymes with never and sever. Sounds quite different, however. Now have a shot of evil, devil, reveal, and revel. On the level, desert and desert, some and home, tomb and womb, bump but comb, life, alive, live but live, gouge but gouge, believe but sieve, should is different from shoulder. The same applied to could and boulder, bound but wound, and rush but push, lumber, plumber, rush but bush, eve but eve, and froth, betroth. No T is heard in fasten, hasten, which make them rhyme with arson, mason. The same applies to listen, soften, nasty, hasty, faster, chaser, master, plaster, taster, waster, horse but loose, canoe but woo, worm but form, and dull but tall, horse but worse, and lost but post, cost and frost but most, and ghost, calm but veiled, and ball but pal, tall but tally, gull but gullstar, and bar and par but war. I wonder if you want some more. If so, try realm, created, treated, heinous, vain, weird, veil, concited, chic, slay, slate, skein, sweated, seated, debate, aid, senate.